Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Thornapple Creek Farms. What are we doing today? Well, we're working on this section of overgrown pasture. I kind of took a video of it here a few videos back, kind of talked about what I'm not sure what I want to do with it. You also all might be wondering, why in the heck is this guy tearing out all of this fencing? So here's the deal. When I had this surveyed, when I bought it, basically they thought this line right here, this line over my shoulder, was a property line. This was the fence, this was the pasture over here that he had the horses in. Then I had it surveyed. Come to find out, right here, this is the property corner. Let me turn you around here. You can see all the way down there. Let me zoom in if you can see. So there's a post right in front of my truck right there. See all this distance here? It's probably a solid 20, maybe 22 feet, and it's 130 yards. So whatever that is, so 390 feet times 22. Someone else can do the math on the square footage on that. On top of that, same thing, like here's the posts, and this whole area in between here is property that I'm not utilizing. Not quite as much space, but still a good chunk of pretty. So I'm pulling this out. A lot of this is pretty crappy anyways, rotted at the base. Was gonna need a lot of work to get it back going anyways. And on top of that, I don't know who put it together, but it was just done horribly. So between the fact that it all really needed to be redone and the fact that there's thousands of square feet, I think I figured it out, it's like 16,000 square feet of property that I gained from that survey, or didn't gain, but you know, it was reclaimed after that survey. I want to put that to use. Now, y'all ask what that use might be though. I'm always coming up with ideas. I don't know, some people I think probably laugh at me because I'm constantly trying to come up with a new great thing. Basically what I'm trying to do is make a lot of money and not have to go to work. I mean, like work. I don't mind this kind of work. I just don't want to punch a clock. Anyways, I got 1,500 Christmas trees on order right now. I'm gonna plant Christmas trees, and in 6 years I'm gonna sell those Christmas trees. I did some mathing on those and I was blown away. Buy those things for about $1.25, get them in the ground, 12 to 1,500 per acre depending on your spacing. And you sell them for roughly 75 bucks a piece. That's some pretty good numbers right there. An acre of Christmas trees sold every year gets you about $127,000 with about a $2,000, shy of $2,000 initial investment. They got to be worked about the last 3 years of their life, shaping them. That's the idea. I don't know. My wife's all about it, so that's all that really matters. That's what we're going to do with this 4 acres. Plant 1,500 or so Christmas trees every year for 5-6 years and see if we can't be Christmas tree farmers. So anyways, come along as we tear this apart. Got the wife out here today. She's helping out. 2 weeks. Had a baby 2 weeks ago. She's looking pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. She's out here busting her ass with me, getting some fresh air, and we got little Joseph with Grandma, so let's get to work. This is all the wire from that fencing, and we weren't sure what to do with it. I didn't want to put it in the junk pile because then it becomes somebody else's problem or my problem later down the road. But how do you even get this to a scrapyard? So I'm throwing it in this junk island and calling it rabbit habitat. I'm gonna come out here and kick this in the winter and shoot a few rabbits out of it once it's overgrown with weeds. So it's an environmental type thing, not me being lazy and not wanting to take it down the road. Well, there goes my help for the day. We got one side completely pulled out and got the railroad ties loaded. I'm actually taking them home and I'm going to turn those into my shooting berm. Worked out real well at the old house. So there she goes. I got one side left to do and some brush hogging and some post hole digging, and just always more work to do than what there is time. But I think she enjoyed it. She's only 2 weeks out of having a baby. Well, there you go. The next thing we're going to do is a little bit of brush hogging, get this cleared up. Maybe we'll burn it off, but we'll see. Next video will be coming up soon, and as always, if you like this kind of content, subscribe, and I appreciate the support. We'll see you guys next time.